by the head coach of UT, Tyler Mike Reed, players Sam Schott and JT Smith after UT. Tyler defeated Cal State San Marcos over there 5-1. Coach will begin with an opening statement, and we'll take questions from the media here with us today. Opening statement, please.
Yeah, just we knew everything was going to be a tough game, and so we were excited for that. I thought we played a mature game. We gave up that early run in the first, and I thought some of our bats early weren't as good as they could have been, but we kind of stayed the course. Thought Tatum did a good job in the circle. We stayed the course, let the game kind of come back to us, held it there, and then our bats got better and better. Sam sparks us with a big swing to kind of go, and then we follow up and we start kind of going from there. They say hitting's contagious, and it seemed to look like it there. JT had a great game for us, lead off the game with a single and then come back with that big leadoff triple. And so I just thought a mature played game. Like I said early on, maybe a little nervous, but let the game come back to us, and our bats got better and better. So proud of them, and a good start to the tournament.
I'll open up for any questions for Coach or the players.
Coach, defensively, you guys were really good this afternoon. That's something this team has leaned on all year. Felt like not only did Sam's home run kind of give you a little spark, but some really good defensive plays sparked the team in the field, particularly Tatum in the circle.
Yeah, I thought Tatum, did great. She just gives you so much confidence out there that if things aren't going our way in the box early, that you can stay calm and the game will come back to us. That's kind of what we were saying earlier. There's just a lot of game left. Let's make sure we're doing it. I think also Amanda Merrick's big throw at second base was a spark for us. And so, yeah, just kind of like I said, mature part of that is making those plays. Those 6-3s only matter if you don't make them, and being able to field the ball at a high level and, not give them anything and allow our offense got going. I think that was a mature big part of it, was our pitching and our defense.
JT, early on in that game, you started off with a base hit, but then after that, it felt like the San Marcos pitcher really had you guys off balance. What adjustments were made in the dugout to get that spark plug from Sam Schott, but also just settle in offensively?
Well, first off, she had an amazing game, but going in, we knew what pitches we were hunting and what pitches that we didn't want to swing at. And early on, she had us beat on the pitches that we knew we shouldn't be swinging at. But later on in the game, more adjustments that were made, more quality at bats, and we finally started getting the pitches that we knew we should be jumping on and capitalizing on those pitches.
Sam, I asked you out there just a second ago, but I'll ask you again here. Documented, is that the farthest home run you've hit in your career?
Probably. It's definitely up there.
That was not the same answer. But just talk a little bit about the experience thus far. You guys getting off on the right foot. It seems like this team is having a lot of fun, and you were a part of this team last year. What differences have you noticed within the team, but also within the experience here in Chattanooga?
Last year we had an amazing team. Those girls and the work we put in last year, it was so awesome to have an experience like that. But we talk about it all the time, and rising as one is our motto for this year. So this team is focusing on the heart of this team, as we said, and just focusing on one another and pouring into each other. So we're thankful for the past, but we're writing our new story this year here in Chattanooga, and we're so grateful to be here and just for all the NCAA and the city of Chattanooga has provided us with. So.
Justin, did you have any questions?
I do. For both players, I think Coach mentioned in his opening statement, but just, those opening, maybe those jitters a little bit, that you guys kind of settled down and you really played your game. I'd like both of your perspectives on what you did to kind of get rid of those jitters and be able to settle in and play your game.
I think the main thing about this team, because we've had a couple of those games this year where, it wasn't necessarily the start we wanted, but our quote, again, is rise as one. So we really just lean on each other, and Coach Reed says it sometimes. He gets kind of nervous, but we have confidence in each other, and I think that's what really is the foundation for this team and our success, is just leaning on one another and knowing that the person behind you is going to get the job done, and they'll lead off of you. We'll pick energy off of each other.
Yeah, so the jitters, they kind of got us, I guess you could say, at the beginning, but we knew that we stick together. Like that is, like Sam said, our motto is rise as one, and we're playing for each other right now. So for them to go out and score that first run, we knew that there was a lot of game left, and the jitters, they needed to get away because there's a lot of game left, and we had to produce some runs.
I think it's not about jitters. It's just a new opportunity. You're in a new place, so your routines are different. I don't think they were nervous about playing the game or seeing a pitch that they haven't seen. It's just really controlling the excitement. A lot of times during the season we're talking about, we play in this zone that our mentality's best, and a lot of times, in day 2 or different places, you're making sure that they're rising to get in that zone. And even before the game day, they were certainly excited about being here. I think it was nerves. I think it was just excitement for the opportunity, appreciation of the opportunity. So just maybe coming down the zone and then seeing pitches and playing the game like that. That's the part that's the same, right? We're in a new place. A different tournament than we were the last few weeks. So I think it's just playing the game, seeing pitches, getting back into what they're most comfortable with is what allowed us to relax.
And then, Coach, for you, your offense good. Your offense, your pitching, but you guys made some really impressive defensive plays today. And even the broadcast pointing out Sam moving into the infield and still making those impressive defensive plays. But can you just talk to me about the defense? Is that something you guys, especially feel like you specialize in practice-wise, you emphasize it? Did y'all really impress defensively?
Yeah, going back to that point, I think one of the points about this team is just the growth. I think that's a big thing from where we started to where we are now. We all laugh and talk about how much growth, and some of that is the Sam moving a new position early spring to second and made a really big play to our glove side today that was hit hard. And I think the defensive part, we spend a lot of time on that. There's probably some days we spend more time on defense and working those kind of things than maybe we do hitting. How we field in BP matters. We probably put a little bit more emphasis than a lot on how we approach getting every rep in practice. And so I think that has been a big key. I think early on we especially leaned on our pitching and defense, and that's kind of been our staples, and then allow our hitting to get going, and once that gets going, we feel good about it. But their athleticism, their grit, I think that's what you see when we come out on defense. Thank you.
Any other questions? All right. UT Tyler will play tomorrow at noon against the winner of Bloomington and Grand Valley. Coach, player, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.